Bred to Win is brought to you by Inglis, the Inglis Easter Yearling Sale, the most prolific source of Group 1 winners in Australasia.
The autumn sun, he's come from last, what a superstar!
Hello, I'm Caroline CSC and I'm thrilled to be bringing you the first episode of Bred to Win for 2020. Coming up in this week's show, we look back on two of the most recent Australian yearling sales, the Inglis Premier Sale in Melbourne and the Inglis Classic Sale at the Riverside Stables in Sydney. Also, two top trainers, Tony McAvoy and his favourite Inglis sales story, and Brisbane trainer Chris Anderson in Arrowfield Studs, the horse who made you love racing. First though, a big weekend of Group 1 racing in the Cambridge Stud Bred to Win wrap. Inglis Managing Director Mark Webster has confirmed at this stage the 2020 Inglis Australian Easter Yearling Sale will go ahead with buyers attending via invitation only. Given the huge flow-on effects from the sale for industry participants and the care and welfare of the horses being sold, every effort will be made to ensure the sale is seen as an essential activity by government. Extra filming will be done as the yearlings arrive on site and vet reports will be made more visible, plus Inglis will connect remote buyers with people who can assist them on the sale grounds. Inglis also maintains all health measures will be implemented to de-risk the spread of coronavirus and is obtaining assistance from health professionals to ensure the well-being of vendors, buyers and staff at Riverside. The highest price lot on day one of the Magic Millions Gold Coast March yearling sale was sold to Group 1 winning trainer David Van Dyke for $150,000. Originally passed in, the filly was by Sebring from stakes-winning jet spur mare Tina Molina.
It's Cotabatiro, nicely clearing the Coolmore Classic.
To Saturday's racing in the Group 1 Coolmore Classic went the way of imported mare Cotabatiro, a stakes winner in the US and victorious in the Sandringham Stakes at Royal Ascot, as well as the Dark Jewel Stakes at Scone. By the late Scat Daddy from a Group 1 place Street Cry mare, Contipatiro was returned to the Waterhouse Bott stable after not conceiving to a Zoostar cover and will race on for Newgate Farm and SF Bloodstock through the autumn. They bought her for $575,000 at the 2018 Fasig-Tipton November sale.
Prague got the upper hand at the 100.
High-priced yearling Prague went further towards living up to his star billing, capturing the Group 2 Golden Slipper lead-up the Pago Pago Stakes. A $1.6 million Beamer Thoroughbreds offered Magic Millions buy for Phoenix Thoroughbreds and Aquas Farm. Prague is another top juvenile by Redute's choice. He's a half-brother to dual Group 1 winner Stratum Star, another descending from champion race mare Emancipation through her daughter Principation.
But Thermosphere got to the front of the Magic Knight.
The Magic Knight Stakes for the fillies was a great result for first season sire and Golden Rose winner Exosphere, siring his first stakes winner in Thermosphere and a third place daughter Gems. A homebred for the Darley Godolphin team, Thermosphere is from the canny lad mare Glows, winner of the then only listed Typhoon Tracy Stakes. And it was Funstar who was successful over her great rival Probabile in the Group 2 Far Lap Stakes, with both fillies producing tough performances. Funstar by Galileo's Cox Plate winning son Adelaide was an $80,000 Inglis Easter buy from Balness Stud by Anton Kuhlman, and she's a half-sister to Oaks winner Youngstar.
Regal Power in front.
In Melbourne, the All-Star Mile was a Western Australian Quinella, with the remarkable Bob Peters bred 4-year-old Regal Power beating stablemate Superstorm in the $5 million event. The winner is by Piero and a full brother to WA Derby winner Action and a brother in blood to Arcadia Queen and Arcadia Prince.
Sartorial Splendour grabbed by excess funds.
And the rich Inglis Dash, worth $500,000, went to Levi Kavanagh's son of Rubik excess funds, an $85,000 buy from the Mooby Farm Draft at the 2018 Inglis Classic Sale.
Jennifer Eccles found a great kick. She put 2 or 3 lengths on them, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at the Star race away with the Oaks.
And finally, the breed-shaping New Zealand Oaks went to star filly Jennifer Eccles, a daughter of Galileo's Rip Van Winkle, and a third Oaks winner for her trainer Sean Ritchie. From an El Nadim mare and bought for only $5,000 by agent Adrian Clark, Jennifer Eccles will be crowned New Zealand's champion filly of her generation.
We all love Jennifer Eccles.
The 2020 Inglis Premier Yearling Sale brought together some of the very best Victorian bred yearlings, this year with a large complement of interstate offerings, even further lifting the quality of the sale. Blue Gum Farm was again the leading vendor, and there was fierce competition on the top lots.
He's got a bit of presence, this colt, ladies and gentlemen. He's a 3/4 relation to Jukebox. 20,000 the first I've heard. Over 20,000. All done. 5.
Caroline, I've been delighted with the support that we've received right around Australia, quite frankly. I mean, we've had great support from WA, great support from South Australia with the Cornerstone, the Golden and the Mill Park drafts. Large number of horses from Tassie, obviously a big number from New South Wales, and great support from our local market here in Victoria. So it's become truly a national sale, and I'm very, very appreciative of the support that the sale has had from many of the country's leading breeders. The vendors work very hard to sell the horses. We do what we can to assist them. Look, not everything, with every buyer, not always do the order of their preferences land in the correct numerical order. So you might find that somebody likes lot 400 and their second choice is lot number 10. So if lot 10 passes in, they go back and buy it. So we keep working on that, and that's something that seems to work pretty well. We'll end up with a clearance rate of about 85%. The average price I'm delighted with, to be getting up, near on about a 10% increase on last year, a bigger batch of horses this year. So that, for that increase to go up, for that average price to go up, I think it reflects on the quality of the horse that's been brought to the market.
Narelle, $375,000. Ricky Eubuys.
We have a very, very sophisticated and knowledgeable buying bench. So they come here and they do all of their homework. They look at these horses intensely. They then go and get them vetted. They check x-rays, they check scopes. And quite frankly, they don't need to be buying horses that perhaps have got a fault that they don't need to accommodate. Some trainers, of course, will actually look at a fault and say, I actually like that because it's going to probably save me some dollars. So look, there's a range of different ideas that come into people's heads, but there's not what you would refer to as the mug money. There's no mug money of people buying yearlings anymore. It's a very, very knowledgeable, sophisticated buying bench. In the scheme of what goes on at other countries around the world, the clearance rates through Australian sales is remarkably high, and I think that's because we've got, firstly, a high quality product, and secondly, we've got fabulous racing with high prize money. So there's so many positives in our industry.
725. Aquas buys, thank you very much.
It didn't surprise me that he made that sort of money, because when you're working with colts like that, they're that popular. You only need 2 who get bullheaded about having that particular horse, and that's the sort of result you can get. And we were so lucky to have the likes of Aquas and China Horse Club on that colt. And as a result, you saw the result that we got.
Well, what about Blue Gum Farm? I mean, they've been a fantastic vendor, obviously been leading vendor here at Premier in the past too, but, to get the $725,000 sales top of this beautiful colt going to Aquas and the second top lot at $575,000, I mean, it really is a credit to Philip Campbell and the whole team there at Blue Gum.
Look, Philip, Paddy, Chris Kent and the entire team, they work so hard. Look, I work very, very closely with Blue Gum. I can tell you how intense they are in their preparation. Their dedication to the task is phenomenal. They support this sale exclusively, and they do such a phenomenal job. Buyers go there knowing that the horses are going to be for sale. It's a nursery that produces winner after winner. Look, I'm so pleased that, again, I think they've done an aggregate in excess of $4 million for the second year in a row, leading vendor again. Look, I'm delighted. I'm so pleased that a Victorian farmer's been able to do that, and the average prices and those great results for the clients of Blue Gums. I'm just delighted for all of them.
180 is out front.
I think we're represented by in excess of 30 individual first season sires, Caroline, and the Shillars is probably, he's almost a standout, to be honest with you, insofar as the quality of product that he produces is very much a bit I'm invincible-ish, a bit cookie cutter. They actually look the same, and that's a great sign for a young stallion. But look, at the same time, there's been a number of other stallions, horses like American Pharaoh and Capitalist and Extreme Choice and Flying Auntie, and a number of Palentinos. I think they've been fabulously well accepted because they do look like really, really good horses. And all credit to Sunstud for supporting the Palentinos as a buying community, but also supporting them by putting really nice horses in the sale. So look, I think that when we look at stallions, they are obviously a foundation for what the industry, the breeding industry, is going to do in the future. So I think we're looking pretty healthy.
Well, Kieran, I mean, you know, and a lot of people know that trainers actually have to sell the horses they buy, but it's great seeing you with the whole tent set up here at Inglis Premier. You're getting a good reaction too by the looks of it.
Yeah, we are. You know, especially yesterday, Sunday, you know, a lot of people come out from Melbourne. There was a lot of clients of the stables, and just a lot of general public out here. It was a lovely day, and we had a lot of traffic through, and yeah, we thought we'd have the board set up, and it's created a bit of interest. It was mainly just to let people know where we're at and how much we have to sell in horses, and it seems to have worked really well. We started this concept last year, albeit on probably a bit lesser budget, and we found it was received it pretty well. So we amped it up a bit this year.
But it is quite a major part of being a trainer these days, isn't it?
Well, it is, yeah. As we've always done, we try to get the horses we like and the right horses into our stable, and you know, this year it's going pretty well. So hopefully this is the next crop of champions.
You should stick on him, Nick, because he's here for sale. At 120 at the moment, he's racing in someone else's colours.
There will be Group 1 winners come out of the sale, that I guarantee. But it could be one of those that sells for 40,000, another one that sells for 100, and one that sells
Absolutely
for 200.
right.
So,
yep.
you know,
it's
the inexact science of the industry that keeps all of us going. And I have no doubt that there's going to be some outstanding horses. And well, we fascinate ourselves as we watch them go find their way onto the racetrack at prices of all levels.
Always a great sale for the Victorian breeding industry in particular. Coming up after the break, we look back at the 2020 Inglis Classic Yearling Sale and leading trainer Tony McAvoy and his favourite Inglis sales story.